Your post brings up a very practical question about leveraging free online tools for language acquisition, but from a pedagogical standpoint, specifically ELTTEFL, your framework has a few major strengths and two critical flaws you should adjust before presenting this methodology to students. Key strengths of your approach. Content-based instruction, CBI, having students practice English through their core subjects or areas of interest is gold standard pedagogy. It builds intrinsic motivation and bridges academic knowledge with language skills. Low-cost accessibility, utilizing web tools like text-to-speech, TTS, free online dictionaries, and grammar checkers lowers barriers for autonomous learners, especially in resource-constrained environments. Scaffolding self-correction, using tools like Quillbot or online dictionaries encourages student autonomy, allowing them to spot surface-level errors independently. Critical pedagogical gaps to address. 1. Confusing reading aloud with speaking skills. Reading a text softly to oneself or aloud is decoding and oral reading practice, not authentic speaking. The reality, real-world speaking requires spontaneous output generation, formulating thoughts, selecting vocabulary in real time, and engaging in interaction. Reading aloud works on articulation and phonics, but it doesn't teach a student how to express an original thought. The fix. Have students read the article, but for the speaking phase, ask them to close the tab and deliver a 1-minute verbal summary or opinion into a voice recorder or to a peer. 2. Understanding as a separate fifth skill. You frame understanding as a provisional fifth skill. In applied linguistics, understanding isn't a separate skill, it is comprehension, the ultimate goal embedded within listening and reading, the receptive skills. Practice without comprehension is just mechanical decoding, not language acquisition. A better AI integrated framework for spoken English. If you want to use the internet and AI effectively to build true spoken fluency, consider shifting the framework from passive consumption to active production, skill phase. Traditional AI tool. What the student should do. 3. Input, reading, listening, core subject article plus TTS converter. Read, listen to understand concepts and acquire domain-specific jargon. 4. Processing. Online dictionary, context notes. Clarify word meanings and correct word level stress, auth-AP. 5. True speaking, output, AI, voice assistance, Chat GPT voice, Gemini Live, interactive speaking. Have the student engage in a real-time spoken dialogue with an AI voice model, asking it to quiz them or discuss the core subject article. 6. Writing and feedback. Speech to text plus Quillbot. Transcribe their own spoken summaries via voice typing, then run it through a checker to analyze structural errors in their spoken grammar. Addressing the commenters on your post. On intelligibility versus native accent, addressing Thomas Clare, you are completely right in your reply to Tom. In modern world Englishes and EIL, English as an international language, frameworks, intelligibility and functional competence matter far more than native like RP or American accents. Focusing on core stress, clear articulation, and subject jargon is the right priority for your college students. On AI's role, addressing Robert Slynn, AI isn't a replacement for foundational mechanics or human feedback, but as a conversational interactive agent, voice-enabled AI is currently one of the few tools that gives solo learners a low-anxiety environment to practice spontaneous speaking output.